Good morning, Bobcats, and happy Friday. Thank you so much for joining me this morning for WBLS Morning News. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated, Bobcats. Thank you. Let's take a look at our weather forecast for this fantastic Friday and a little beyond. The high is going to be 59 today. The low will be 36. Now, it's supposed to be raining this morning up until about lunchtime. Okay, but then that's going to bring even cooler weather in for the weekend. But it's supposed to arrive with sunshine into next week. So I don't know about you, but this Florida girl is ready for more sunshine. Today is Thursday, it is not Thursday. Rewind that. It is Friday, January the 15th, and it is Special Area Day 3. Let me rewind. We're at Friday, January the 15th, 2021, Special Area Day 3. Hey, we want to wish these Bobcats a very happy birthday this weekend. We actually have none listed for today, so if it is your birthday, we wish you happy birthday. But the ones that we had on our list, we've got Miss Radke in kindergarten. Your birthday is on Saturday, the 16th. Dresden Gilbert. Dresden, it doesn't even need his last name. In 3rd grade, it's also your birthday on the 16th. You should do a backflip or a cartwheel or something fantastic to celebrate Dresden. And Shri in pre-K, he's also having his birthday this weekend. I hope every one of you have a great birthday celebration with your family. Let's check out what's cooking today in the Buck Lake cafeteria. Here's the menu for this Friday morning. We're going to have cheeseburgers, cucumbers, grape tomatoes, and assorted fruit. I heard yesterday, it was very exciting. I heard there were Doritos in the lunchroom, and so I hear our Bobcats enjoyed those. You're going to get assorted fruit, and you get your choice of white chocolate or strawberry milk, of course. Just a reminder, as you go into the cafeteria, as you go through the line, use your very best Bobcat manners with please and thank you and yes ma'ams and no ma'ams. And as you interact with our custodians and our paraprofessionals who are helping you, make sure and use those very best manners. You're going to clean up your area on your table and underneath as well. Hey, here's a few jokes to tip your funny bone based on lunch today. What did Mr. and Mrs. Cheeseburger name their daughter? Patty. Did you hear about the cheeseburger patty who told funny jokes? He was on a roll, like a hamburger roll. What do polar bears eat for lunch? Icebergers. And where do burgers like to dance? At a meatball. We want to welcome in Miss Mullinax for this week's edition of Terrific Kids, the very first one of 2021.
Good morning, Bobcats. I'm Mrs. Mullinax, and I am back with our first group of Terrific Kids in 2021. So we're going to get started with Savannah Stapleton from Miss Duclow's class. And this says, Savannah is an active, happy participant in our digital class. She is willing to dance, ask questions, and share her thoughts. Keep up the fabulous work. Good job, Savannah. All right, up next we have Joseph Cobble, and he is in Mrs. Darden's room. And this says, Joseph is full of joy and spreads kindness around our classroom. He is polite and has excellent manners. Joseph always asks amazing questions, and he's so curious about how things work. Well done. Good job, Joseph. All right, up next we have Kelsey Ramundi, and she is in Mrs. Kerner's room. And this says, Kelsey is such a great friend. When other people need help, she is the first one to be there to give a helping hand. Keep it up, Kelsey. You are terrific. All right, next we have Donnie Woods from Mrs. Parrott's room. And this says, Donnie is a dynamite kindergarten student. He has been doing a fabulous job on his work lately, and he is being a kind friend. Great job, Donnie. All right, up next we have Olivia Armetta from Mrs. Braswell's class, and this says Olivia works hard every day. She is helpful to other students, and she is a good friend. All right, next we have Harper Hughes from Mrs. Convertini's room. This says Harper is our terrific kid this week because she's a great friend to others. She's always listening and following directions, and it says Harper is doing a great job in first grade. Keep it up. Way to go, Harper. All right, up next we have Mary Alice Fillingham, and she is in Mrs. McLeod's room. And this says Mary Alice has had a great week. She is starting 2021 on the right foot. I am so proud of her. Keep it up, Mary Alice. Good job. All right, next we have Solomon Sprayberry from Mrs. McDermott's room. And this says Solomon is a hard worker and always has a positive attitude. And Mrs. McDermott has enjoyed seeing his sweet smile every day. Good job, Solomon. All right, next we have McKinley Purvines, and she is in Mrs. Oschlager's class. And this says McKinley is our terrific kid this week because she is working really hard on her reading, and she's making lots of improvement. And we are so proud of her. Good job, McKinley. All right, next up we have Mason Worrell from Mrs. Dameron's room. And this says Mason is a hardworking student who always tries his best. He is kind to his classmates and always helps his teacher. He is truly terrific. Great job, Mason. All right, next we have Alfreda Duraraj, and she is in Mrs. Davis's room. And this says Alfreda is the sweetest little bobcat with a perfect attitude. She gives her best each day, and Mrs. Davis can always count on her to get the job done, whatever it might be. Way to go, Alfreda. You are terrific. All right, next we have Sailor Allen from Mrs. Reddick's room. And this says Sailor is our next terrific kid because she is always kind and patient. Sailor is friendly and always participates in our class discussions. Good job, Sailor. All right, next from Mrs. Reddick's room is Abby Sills. And this says Abby is a wonderful student who always turns her work in on time. Abby always has a smile on her face, and she has a good sense of humor. Good job, Abby. All right, next up from Mrs. Washington's class, we have Kaylin Harley. And this says Kaylin is a terrific kid. She comes to school every day, ready and eager to learn. She is a diligent student who always strives to do her best. Congratulations, Kaylin. For Mrs. Schmidt's room today, we have Andrew Radke. And this says Andrew was voted as our next terrific kid because he is fun to play tag with, he is helpful to others, and he is a math superstar. Good job, Andrew. All right, next up we have Everett Walusik from Mrs. Widener's room, and this says Everett is an amazing friend. He is always looking out for them and finds ways to cheer them up. Upon returning, he came back with a ready-to-learn attitude, and he has made learning a priority. Wonderful, Everett. Keep up the great work. All right, and last today for Mrs. Craven's class, we have Aubrey Lawless. And this says Aubrey is a sweet, kind, and outgoing student. She always works hard in class, and she treats others with respect. And Mrs. Craven is so proud of her and the light she shines in her class. All right, wonderful. All right, Bobcats, that's all of our terrific kids for the week. And we're going to take a look at a video in just a minute of all of those smiling faces. And I'll see you back next week with more terrific kids.
Thanks, Miss Molinax. What a terrific group of kids to start this year off with. We are proud of all of them. Here's our quote for this week. It comes from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., whose birthday is actually today. His actual birthday is today. And so we will observe his birthday on Monday. It's always celebrated on the third Monday of January. And as I've talked about, that's also been designated as a National Day of Service. So as you're off on Monday, I would encourage you to think about what you could do to be of service to somebody else, maybe a neighbor, maybe a grandparent, something that you can do safely to help others. So the quote is, "The time is always right to do what is right." We've talked about this week making sure no matter who you're with that you make those good choices for yourself. Don't forget, Bobcats, we're going to be out of school on Monday in honor of Dr. King's birthday, okay? But also, don't come back on Tuesday because it's a teacher planning day as we get ready to welcome back some of our Bobcats back to school on Wednesday. I have to tell you, we are so excited to see everybody that is returning to us. We can't wait. If we could give you a great big hug, we would, but we can't. So we can give an elbow bump, we can give a high five in the air, but we are certainly so excited to see you all. That's all for today, Bobcats. Remember to purr, be prepared, be upstanding, be responsible, and be respectful citizens. And in case we don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Have a great weekend, Bobcats.